I think it'd have to be one of the hulks, and that's being bulletproof, Ailsa. So I think for me, that builds resilience. So I think in this day and age, particularly in the workplace, there are a lot of bullets that get flowing around. So I think if you're resilient to that, and you know how to deal with that, I think that's a great superpower that people can use in the workplace. There's a few, Ailsa, but I think there's two main ones that we come across. One is relationship conflict. So what I mean by that is behaviours, attitudes in the workplace, interpersonal clashes or personality clashes within the workplace or within staff in a workplace. And the second main one that we would come across would be what we call data conflict. So that's a lack of information or misinformation that's provided in the workplace that has an impact upon how people do their job and thus interact with each other in the workplace. Well, look, at Sharpe Workplace Solutions, when we partner our clients, we like to keep things very simple and straightforward for the organisations that we work with. So firstly, I think a very clear, concise and transparent grievance framework. So what that means is how people knowing how they can raise a grievance, where they go to, how it's actually going to be dealt with, and measures in order to be able to resolve that. I think that's really important. The second thing organisations can do is, again, have a very clear but simple communication and engagement plan or strategy for their business. So we're not talking about a big written document. We're just talking about workplaces, employers engaging with their employees and vice versa. So having a good communication and engagement strategy, which in simple terms means talk. People talk in the workplace. Just talk. Talk when you've got an issue. Talk when there's going to be changes. There are a couple that have come up, particularly in the last 12 months for us, for our business, in terms of the type of work that we've been doing. Sadly, there's a greater incident of complaints in relation to bullying and harassment and discrimination within workplaces. And the second one would be probably a greater incidence or confusion around award coverage. So the application of modern awards, how they apply, and thus whether or not businesses are actually paying the right wages. I think, in essence, the system needs to become more balanced and fairer, with a greater focus on cooperation, collaboration and conciliation, because it's a very, very litigious system that we work within now in industrial relations and human resources. So I'd like to see that focus shift from being a litigious system to a system whereby that provides an environment which the parties can sit down and conciliate and reach resolution if they've got differences. Usually great leadership, because they've got a good culture. So those organisations have good culture, and if they've got good culture, it comes from leadership. Really good leadership, because your leaders in your organisation set the culture. So business owners have got to set the culture within their organisation, and so to the CEOs and the managers and the general managers. So you've really got good leadership in those types of organisations when we see good culture and good positive environment, and a very engaging. They've got good structure within their organisations in terms of dealing with any grievances as soon as they arise, resolving issues straight away, and communicating. Really good communicators. So we find that good, positive, healthy workplaces have got good communicators in them.